So you're installing interface carpet tiles with Glassback RE, or Graflar backing systems. That's great. What's also great is that you're installing your carpet tiles with patented Tactiles connectors from Interface. After your project, you'll be glad you did. These 3-inch by 3-inch pieces of plastic film have adhesive on only one side. We'll show you what an incredible difference that makes as soon as we establish what tools you'll need. They're probably already in your toolbox. You'll need a carpet knife and some replaceable blades, a tape measure, a 24-inch carpenter square or other straight edge, and if you're installing wall-to-wall, you'll need a chalk line. Of course, you'll need a supply of Interface carpet tiles and Tactiles connectors. When you use Tactiles, you can install over nearly any hard surface flooring, but not over a carpet. Become familiar with the approved installation method for the Interface product that you selected. The installation guide and the box label show the standard patterns. This one is monolithic. All tiles face the same direction. And this is quarter turn. Every other tile is turned 90 degrees. Here we have a non-directional pattern. The tiles are put down in multiple directions. To create this brick pattern, offset the side joints of the tiles using the horizontal guide row. In a moment, you'll see how to establish the horizontal guide row and the vertical guide row. The vertical guide row is used to establish an ashlar pattern. Make sure the floor is level and free from any cutback or other incompatible adhesive from the previous floor covering. If you're installing over concrete and have cracks or irregularities that are greater than 1/16 of an inch, level and patch them. If a wood floor has any loose or broken boards, get those fixed. Be sure to conduct accurate moisture testing with the ASTM F2170 standard method prior to your installation. If results are outside of the allowable limits, a moisture barrier, such as Moisture Guard 2.0, will be required. Moisture Guard 2.0 is designed to protect carpet tiles from both elevated moisture and concrete alkalinity. All a level floor needs is sweeping or vacuuming, preferably both. Your goal is a dust-free floor. Next, inspect your carpet tiles and make certain you have enough. Start your installation by finding the center of your main installation area. How? Locate the center of each wall. Double-checking your measurements is a good idea. Then stretch a chalk line between the center marks of walls that face one another and snap the line. Go to the other set of center marks and snap a second chalk line. Okay, that's dead center and should be represented at a 90-degree angle. Let's call the longer line your vertical, and the shorter line your horizontal. Now, let's install wall-to-wall using the non-directional method. Lay out a row of carpet tiles against each edge of the vertical center line, but do not attach them yet. Do the same thing along the horizontal center line. These are your anchor rows. They make it easy for you to see how your tiles will fall around the perimeter of the room. When you're satisfied with your anchor rows, start fastening them together with Tactiles connectors. Place one at every tile joint. You want them evenly spaced, every tile touching a quarter of each connector. These alignment markings are a big help. See? They've been created a little bit bigger than necessary to allow room for error. This means that you don't have to worry about placing the Tactiles connectors exactly halfway across an intersection. You can miss the mark by up to ½ inch and still have a secure connection. Knowing this should help your work move faster. When laying tiles, don't slide them across the Tactiles connectors. That causes corners to bend under. Instead, brush the carpet pile back with one hand, then tip a corner into place. Once the corner is properly aligned, positioning the rest of the tile is easy. Be certain to place a Tactiles connector at every intersection, just as it's shown in your installation guide. For tiles designed to use an ashlar pattern, you place tiles on one side of the vertical chalk line, then you offset the carpet tiles on the other side and fill in the spaces. Laying a brick pattern is exactly the same as an ashlar pattern, except that you work off the horizontal chalk line. Your illustration guide shows the specific order for each type of tile placement. Let's take a closer look at the pyramid installation pattern. This step or pyramid pattern helps maintain squareness as you move outward from the anchor rows, and you follow it to lay all pattern types. Checking your work with a carpenter square is a good habit. When you get to the edges of the room, you'll most likely need to cut tiles down to a size that fits. Here's the easy way. Slip a tile face down underneath the last tile in the row. Using the edge of the last full tile in the row as a guide, mark a notch at either end of the tile to be cut. Flip the tile you're going to cut on its back. Using your carpenter's square or straight edge, cut between the two notches that you mark. Make several light passes with your knife. You'll get an easier and more accurate cut. You need a tactiles connector under every cut tile and its adjoining tile. Also, place them at every joint around the perimeter. If you move a tile during installation, you don't need to use new connectors. Unlike glue, tactile connectors allow placement flexibility, making repositioning of tiles during installation easy. The adhesive on tactiles connectors strengthens gradually over time. So once tiles have been set, they are virtually unmovable horizontally and will not separate or curl up. Wall-to-wall good looks. That's what you get with tactiles. Here's another type of carpet tile that installs using tactiles connector. These interface tiles are planks and can be laid in a variety of patterns, such as herringbone. Planks are installed with a tactiles connector at each corner, the same as with traditional tiles from Interface. Planks are very versatile, aren't they? So are area rugs, and they're easy to create. No chalk lines or anchor rows required. On a clean floor, start with the center tile and work outward, placing tactiles at all intersections. Around the outside edge, place tactiles 1 inch from the outside edge. This assures you maximum strength. Tactiles connectors make removal and replacement easy because they release only vertically. Just lift the center of the tile, slide your hand toward the corner, and peel the carpet tile from the tactiles connectors. Also, you may use a carpet or utility knife to cut tactiles at the seam. If you do, slide new tactiles under the joints, recreating the original installation pattern, and lay down the replacement tile. To remove a room full of carpet tiles, use a carpet or utility knife. Cut through the tactiles to create strips that can be folded, or to create smaller sections that are easy to carry. For smaller rooms, just roll up the entire carpet installation and carry it out. There's additional information about installation in your installation guide. And if you have further questions, visit the Interface website or call customer care at 800-267-2149. Tactiles from Interface. They make installation so much easier.